Chapter 1. The world rewards the learners and punishes the stagnant. You are either growing or you are falling behind. That is the truth. Life does not wait for anyone. It does not reward people who sit around and do nothing. The world keeps changing, and if you do not keep learning, it will move on without you. The people who succeed are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who learn something new every day. They choose to grow when others choose to stay the same. They read, listen, watch, ask questions, and try new things. They know that learning is not just for school. It is for life. Many people stop learning after they finish school. They get a job, go home and watch TV or scroll through their phones. They do the same things every day. They think they are safe because they finished their education. But the truth is, they are slowly falling behind. Technology keeps growing. New jobs are coming. Old ways are disappearing. If you do not learn, you get replaced by someone who does. Look around. The world is full of change. 10 years ago, social media was small. Now it controls how businesses work. AI was something in movies. Now it helps run offices, write emails, and even drive cars. People who never learned about these things are now struggling. Their jobs are gone. Their skills are outdated. They feel stuck. The people who are winning today are the ones who kept learning. They watched what was coming. They read about digital marketing, coding, and AI. They took courses online. They listened to experts. They made learning a part of their daily life. And now they are leading, while others are falling behind. Learning is not hard. It just takes effort. You don't need hours. You just need 30 minutes a day. That small step, done every day, makes a huge difference over time. It could be reading a book, listening to a podcast, or taking an online class. What matters is that you do it every day. Most people do not do this. They waste time on entertainment. They say they are too tired. They say they are too busy. But they still find time for movies, games, or social media. That shows it's not about time. It's about what you choose to do with your time. No, the people who grow make different choices. They turn off distractions. They focus on learning. They understand that growth is a daily habit. They keep learning even when it's hard. That is what makes them different. That is why they succeed. The world does not care about your excuses. It doesn't care if you feel tired or confused. It doesn't care if you don't like change. The world moves forward anyway. And if you're not moving with it, you're falling behind. Someone else will take the opportunity you ignored. Someone else will do the work you avoided. When you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, your future starts to shrink. Your skills don't improve. Your income stays the same. Your dreams start to feel out of reach. But if you learn a little every day, your future grows bigger. You become more valuable. You open more doors. You build confidence. Learning is like building a staircase. Every new idea is a step. Every skill is a brick. When you keep going, you climb higher. You see more. You reach more. But if you stop, you stay where you are. You see the same things. You live the same life. You stay stuck. Nidra, the people at the top, entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, leaders, they all keep learning. They don't stop just because they're successful. They know success doesn't last if you don't grow. They read books. They study trends. They ask questions. They learn from failure. They do this every day, not once in a while. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to learn everything in one day. You just need to start. You need to commit. You need to make learning a habit. Even small steps, taken daily, lead to big changes over time. 1 page a day becomes a book. 1 podcast a day becomes hours of wisdom. 1 lesson a day becomes a new skill. And The mistake many people make is thinking that school is the end of learning. That belief keeps them stuck. They do not grow because they think they are done. But the truth is, school is only the beginning. Real education starts after school. It happens every day in small ways. If you want to get ahead, you have to keep learning. If you want to be in the top 1%, you have to do what the other 99% won't. You have to spend time on things that matter. You have to stop wasting time on things that don't. Learning has never been easier. You don't need to sit in a classroom. You don't need a big budget. You have books, apps, websites, videos, and podcasts. Everything you need is already out there. The only thing missing is your decision to start. Success is not about being lucky. It's about being ready. And learning makes you ready. Ready for new jobs. Ready for change. Ready for opportunity. The people who learn every day are prepared. They do not fear the future. They shape it. Number I. If you don't learn, the future becomes a threat. You don't understand what's happening. You can't keep up. You feel lost. But when you learn, the future becomes exciting. You understand the trends. You see what's coming. You know what to do. Learning is not just about knowledge. It is about confidence. When you learn, you believe in yourself. Oh, you trust your choices. You feel in control. That confidence leads to better actions. Better actions lead to better results. So ask yourself, are you growing or are you shrinking? Are you moving forward or standing still? Are you learning something new or repeating the same routine? Your answer will show you your future. Not. If you don't like the answer, change it. Choose to learn. Choose to grow. Choose to take control. You don't have to do everything at once. Just start small. Start now and keep going. In 1 year, your life could look completely different. In 5 years, you could be in a place you never imagined. But it starts with one choice, the choice to keep learning. The world belongs to the learners. The world rewards those who grow. If you stop learning, the world will pass you by. But if you keep learning, there is no limit to how far you can go. The decision is yours. Chapter 2. The 24-Hour Knowledge Formula. Every day, you get the same number of hours as everyone else, 24. What you do with those hours decides how far you go. Some people grow. Some people stay stuck. The difference is not luck. The difference is how they use their time. Some people use their extra time to learn. They read, watch, or listen to something helpful. They use their time to get better. Others waste their time. They scroll on their phones, gossip, or watch videos that add nothing to their future. People who grow don't always have more time. They just use their time differently. They find small blocks of time and turn them into learning time. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They take action right away. Number, it doesn't take 5 hours a day. Just 30 minutes of learning can change everything. Over 1 year, that's more than 180 hours. That's 180 hours of learning a skill, studying success, or growing your mindset. That kind of time adds up. It builds a new version of you. Successful people know this. They don't waste their day. They learn something every day, no matter what. Even when they're tired. Even when they're busy. If they don't grow, they fall behind. And they understand that every day is a chance to get sharper, smarter, and stronger. They have a system. They learn on purpose, not by accident. That is what keeps them ahead of others. And everyone has the same 24 hours, but only a few people use those hours wisely. 2 people can have the same job, the same schedule, and the same tools. But one person will grow faster just because they chose to learn. The difference comes down to choices. One person watches random videos. The other watches something that teaches them something new. One person listens to music. The other listens to a podcast that helps them grow. One person scrolls, the other reads. It's not about having more time. It's about using the time you already have. Most people say they don't have time to learn, but they spend hours on things that don't matter. They waste time without thinking. Successful people plan their time. They protect it. They make learning a part of their day, like brushing their teeth or eating meals. It's not extra. It's part of life. They don't make excuses. They don't wait. They don't say, "I'll learn when I have more time." They learn now, because they know time will pass either way. The only question is, will they be better at the end of the day? Every day is a chance. If you learn one new idea a day, that's 365 new ideas in a year. That can change everything. That can build a better job, a stronger mindset, a better future. But most people will not do it. Most people will say it's too hard. They will start and stop. They will feel motivated for one day, then quit. That's why most people stay stuck. They don't keep going. Tom? But you can be different. You can build a habit of learning every day. You can turn 30 minutes into progress. You can learn while walking, driving, or doing chores. Learning doesn't need a desk. It just needs your focus. You can learn from books, podcasts, videos, or conversations. You can write down what you learn. You can try it. You can teach it. That's how it sticks. That's how it becomes part of you. You don't need to be born with special talent. You don't need the best school. You just need to use your time better than most people. You need to decide that learning matters more than wasting time. Time is the most valuable thing you have. You can't get it back. You can't buy more. But you can choose how to spend it. And when you spend it on learning, you are building your future. The people who stay average waste their time. They keep saying someday, but someday never comes. They live in the same cycle. They feel stuck. They blame the world. But the truth is, they never use their time to grow. The people who succeed have the same time, but they act. They learn. They use what they know, and little by little they rise. So, what will you do with your 24 hours? Will you waste them, or will you use them to grow? Even 20 minutes of focused learning a day can change your path. It can open doors you didn't even know were there. It can make you better than you were yesterday. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start. You need to learn something useful. And you need to apply it, not someday, today. Read something that makes you think. Watch something that teaches you a skill. Listen to someone who is ahead of you. Write down what stands out. Use it. Talk about it. Make it real. That is the 24-hour knowledge formula. Use your time. Learn something new. Apply what you learn. Repeat it every day. This habit will separate you from the crowd. It will turn you into someone who grows while others stand still. It will make you stronger, smarter, and more prepared than 99% of people. The world moves fast, but you can move with it. All it takes is using your 24 hours better than you did yesterday. Chapter 3. How to learn from books without wasting time. Books are one of the best tools you can use to learn and grow. They hold knowledge from people who spent years learning, failing, and succeeding. When you read a book, you can learn in a few hours what took someone else a lifetime to figure out. But most people read books the wrong way. They read fast just to finish. They read and then forget. They don't stop to think about what they're reading. They don't try to use the lessons. They think reading more books means they're getting smarter. But that's not true. Reading is not about how many books you finish. It's about how well you understand and use what you read. One book, read deeply and applied, can change your life more than 50 books read quickly and forgotten. If you want to get real value from books, you must treat each book like a tool. The goal is not to collect information. The goal is to grow. That means you need to take action on what you read. The most successful people in the world read with purpose. They don't just read to pass the time. They read to learn skills, solve problems, and improve their thinking. They read books that teach them how to do better in life, work, and relationships. You should do the same. Before you start a book, ask yourself, how will this book help me? If the book does not have an answer that matters to you, then it might not be worth your time. When you read, don't just highlight words or underline sentences. Write notes, ask questions, stop and think. What does this idea mean for me? How can I use it today? What can I try right now? Nadi, don't read passively. Read. Like someone who is training their mind. Treat each book like a personal lesson from a teacher. The best way to remember what you read is to talk about it, write about it, and use it. One powerful trick is this. After each chapter, explain what you just read in your own words. You can say it out loud or write it down. If you can teach it, you understand it. If you cannot explain it simply, you do not understand it yet. That's why the best learners are also good teachers. They don't just keep knowledge in their heads. They use it. They share it. That's how they grow faster than others. Another mistake people make is reading too quickly. They try to finish books fast, thinking it makes them smarter. But rushing doesn't help. You don't become wise by speed. You grow by understanding. Nounders, it's better to read slowly and learn deeply. If you stop every few pages to think, write, or test what you've read, you will learn more. Don't race to the last page. Focus on getting something useful from each paragraph. The truth is, even one big idea from a book can change your habits, your work, or your thinking. You don't need to remember everything. You just need to find the things that matter and use them. Don't keep reading without doing. That's the biggest trap. Some people read book after book and never change their actions. They enjoy the ideas, but they don't apply them. That is like owning a map, but never taking a step. If a book teaches you a way to manage time, try it the same day. If it gives you a tip on how to think better, use it right now. Do not wait. The longer you wait, the more likely you are to forget. Reading becomes powerful only when you use the knowledge. Action is the key. Without action, knowledge is wasted. Books are not just for school. They are tools for real life. The best books are like manuals. They help you fix problems, unlock ideas, and grow into the person you want to be. Not every book is worth reading. Choose books that matter. Choose books that solve a problem or build a skill. Be careful with your time. A good book gives you more than facts. It gives you direction. There is no need to read what everyone else is reading. Choose books that help you reach your goals. Choose books that speak to your challenges. One good book can do more for your life than 10 average ones. You do not need to read all day. Just read a little with focus every day. Even 15 minutes can make a difference, if you're reading with purpose. Take what you read and put it to use. Test it. Try it. Change your habits with it. That is how the book becomes a part of you. That is how it helps you grow. Number 2, and when you find something that works, write it down. Keep a notebook. Keep track of lessons, ideas, and actions. Review it often. Let it remind you of what matters. Number 8. The value of reading comes after the reading. It comes when you apply what you've learned. It comes when your actions change because of what you know. Many people read just to feel smart. But real growth happens when reading changes what you do. Reading is not a contest. It's a tool. Use it well. When you treat books like guides and act on what they teach, you will move forward faster than most people. While others keep reading and forgetting, you will be learning and growing. You don't have to read 100 books. You just need to make every book count. Learn deeply, apply quickly, repeat often. That is how you turn books into power. Chapter 4. Learning from Podcasts and Audiobooks. Your Mobile University. There is a tool you can use every day, but most people ignore it. It is not expensive. It does not need a classroom. You already have access to it. That tool is your time. And with it, you can turn ordinary moments into powerful learning time. Notre, podcasts and audiobooks. Let you learn while doing other things. You can listen while walking, cooking, driving, or cleaning. You can grow your mind while doing tasks that don't take much brain power. Note: most people don't use this time. They waste it listening to music that doesn't help them grow. They scroll on their phones or complain, but others use it to learn new ideas, grow their skills, and become better each day. You don't need to sit down with a book for hours. You can just press play and learn while moving through your day. This means the excuse of, "I don't have time to learn," doesn't work anymore. The time is already there. You just need to use it right. Podcasts and audiobooks give you access to smart people, great teachers, and new ideas. You can learn from business leaders, scientists, writers, and other experts. You can listen to their best advice, their stories, and their lessons without ever meeting them. Years ago, this wasn't possible. If you wanted to learn from someone great, you had to read their book or hear them speak in person. Now, their voice can be in your ears every day. The difference between people who grow and people who stay the same is how they use their time. You can use your commute, your chores, and your exercise time to fill your mind with something useful. It's easy to let your brain go empty during these times, but if you decide to listen to a helpful podcast or audiobook, you'll learn hundreds of hours of content every year without changing your schedule. You don't need to stop what you're doing. You just need to listen. That is the power of audio learning. But listening is not enough. You have to use what you hear. Just like reading a book and doing nothing with it won't help, listening without action won't help either. After listening, stop and think. Ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I use this today? What's one thing I can try now? That's how you turn sound into growth. Number Shandy, keep a small notebook or notes app with you. When you hear something powerful, write it down. Then come back to it later and take action. It's not about hearing more. It's about doing more with what you hear. You can start small. Listen to just 10 or 20 minutes a day. That adds up fast. One book a week means over 50 books a year. One podcast a day is hundreds of lessons in a year. Most people never do this. That's why they stay stuck. You can be different. You can make podcasts and audiobooks your mobile classroom. Your phone becomes a tool for growth. Your ears become your teachers. This kind of learning fits your life. You don't have to sit still. You don't have to clear a full hour. You just have to choose to listen to something helpful instead of something useless. When others waste time, you grow. When others complain, you learn. When others fall behind, you stay ahead. The more you learn, the more your thinking changes. You start to solve problems better. You start to see new ideas. You speak with more confidence. You make better choices. You understand more. The best part is that podcasts and audiobooks cover every topic. You can learn about money, success, health, mindset, leadership, and more. Whatever skill you want, there's something out there to help you learn it. Choose content that gives you real tools, not just motivation. Motivation fades, but knowledge stays. Find shows and books that teach you how to do things better. Skip the ones that just make you feel good for a few minutes. Don't just press play and let it pass through your ears. Listen with attention. Pause and think. Ask questions. Write ideas down. Try something new. That's how you turn audio into power. Make it a habit. Listen every day, not once in a while. Just like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast, learning through audio can be part of your daily routine. The people who win in life are not always the smartest. They are the ones who use their time the best. They learn something new every day, and then they apply it. While most people fill their free time with noise and distraction, you can fill yours with ideas and action. And that's what makes the difference over time. Podcasts and audiobooks are your mobile university. They are free or low-cost tools that can change your life. Use them, learn from them, apply what they teach. Well, every minute counts. Don't waste it. Chapter 5. YouTube and online courses. The right way to learn skills. Learning a new skill today is easier than ever. You don't need a classroom or a teacher. You don't need to wait for school to start. The internet gives you access to everything you need right now. But just because the information is available doesn't mean most people are using it the right way. YouTube and online courses are powerful. You can learn anything. How to code, how to sell, how to speak better, how to build a business, how to think clearly. You can find videos and lessons that show you every step. But here's the problem. Most people watch videos and never take action. They sit and watch for hours but stay the same. They say they are learning, but really, they're just collecting information. They feel productive because they're watching educational content, but they're not doing anything with it. Watching videos alone won't change your life. Doing what the videos teach will. The key is simple. For every video or course you watch, take one action. Learn something, then use it. Try it out. Practice it. Don't just take notes and move on. Learning without action is like a tool left in a drawer. It has no use unless you pick it up and use it. Let's say you watch a video on how to build confidence. Don't just feel inspired. Go do something that helps you build confidence. Talk to someone new. Speak in front of a group. Try a tip you learned. Even small actions matter. Online learning works best when you do it with a goal. Don't jump from video to video. Choose one skill. Focus on it. Watch a few lessons. Take action. Then come back for more. That's how real progress happens. Too many people get stuck in learning loops. They keep watching but never doing. They feel like they're getting smarter, but their life never changes. They are stuck in passive learning. You don't want that. If you want results, you must switch to active learning. That means doing what you learn. If you learn a tip for better time management, use it today. If you watch a course on public speaking, speak more often. Try something. See what works. Also, be careful with what you choose to watch. Not all content is helpful. Some videos just repeat the same advice. Some are more about feeling good than teaching real skills. Pick content that gives you steps you can follow. Pick teachers who show you how, not just tell you why. Motivation is not enough. You need instruction. You need direction. Good learning content helps you do something new, not just feel something new. When you find a good course or channel, stay with it. Go deep. Don't keep switching. Finish the lessons. Practice the skills. Review what you've learned. Repetition makes you stronger. It's not about how many courses you finish. It's about how much you apply. One course, used well, can be more powerful than 10 that you never use. Go back to old lessons. Watch again. You'll hear new things the second or third time. You'll understand more because you've practiced. This is how top learners grow. They go over the basics again and again until it sticks. Also, take notes, but not just words. Write down what you're going to do. Make a plan. Put your notes into action. That is how you build skills. Online learning is powerful, but only if you treat it like a training ground. Think of YouTube and online courses like a gym. Watching others lift weights won't make you strong. You have to lift the weight yourself. Treat each video like a workout for your mind. Listen, learn, and then do, even if it's small, even if it's messy. Start doing. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Learn one thing, apply one thing, get better each day. The people who grow fast don't wait until they feel ready. They learn and act, then they adjust, then they learn more. It's a cycle. Learn, do, repeat. Many people spend too much time trying to learn everything. They take course after course, but they never use what they learned. Don't do that. Use what you have. If it works, keep going. If it doesn't, learn again and try something new. This is how you build confidence. This is how you get results. Also remember, not every video is for you. Choose content based on your goals. If you want to get better at money, watch videos about finance. If you want to become a better speaker, take a speaking course. Don't follow trends. Follow your purpose. Online learning is a gift, but only if you treat it with respect. Don't treat it like entertainment. Treat it like training. When you do this, something powerful happens. You start to grow faster. You start to feel more prepared. You take more action, and the people around you will notice the difference. YouTube and online courses are free or low cost. That means you have no excuse. If you want to grow, the tools are already there. You just need to use them the right way. Watch with purpose. Learn with focus. Act with courage. That is how online learning makes you powerful. Chapter 6. The 5 high-value skills that will always be in demand. Success depends on what you can do, not just what you know. In a fast-changing world, the people who win are the ones who learn the right skills. Skills that solve problems, create value, and make you hard to replace. These are called high-value skills. They work in any industry. They work in any economy. They make you more useful, more trusted, and more respected. Some people struggle even when they work hard. That's because they don't have the right skills. They put in long hours doing things that don't matter much. Effort is important, but effort without the right skill doesn't get results. If you want to grow, you need to build the skills that the world needs most. Here are 5 high-value skills that will always be in demand. 1. Communication. If you know how to speak clearly and write well, you will always have an advantage. This is more than just talking. It's about getting your ideas across in a way people understand. It's about connecting with others, building trust, and helping people see your value. Good communication means you can share your message, sell your ideas, and build strong relationships. Whether you're in a meeting, sending an email, or speaking in public, your words matter. Strong communicators move up in their careers. They lead better. They solve problems faster. They handle conflict with calm. This skill helps in business, in school, and in everyday life. If you want to grow your communication, start by reading, writing, and practicing speaking. Talk to people more. Watch how great speakers talk. Learn how they use their tone, their timing, and their words. 2. Sales. Sales is not just for people selling products. It's for everyone. Every time you share an idea, ask for a job, or try to get support, you are selling. You are showing someone why what you have to offer matters. If you learn how to sell, you learn how to influence, you learn how to explain value, you learn how to create win-win situations. People who can sell never go hungry. They create their own chances. Selling is about solving problems, listening well, and showing people why your solution works. If you can do that, you can help others while helping yourself. To get better at sales, Practice listening more than talking. Ask questions. Understand what people need. Then show them how you can help. Under 3. Problem solving. Mandre. Problem solvers are valuable in every field. When something goes wrong, most people panic or complain. But problem solvers look for answers. They ask, what can we do now? They think clearly. They make smart moves. Problem solvers are leaders. They take action when others freeze. They think ahead. They come up with new ideas. They test and try again. That's why businesses pay them more. That's why teams count on them. To improve this skill, work on thinking step by step. When something breaks, ask what caused it. Look for patterns. Test new ways to fix it. Study how others solve problems. Learn from both success and failure. Number 4. Digital skills. We live in a digital world. If you don't understand technology, you fall behind. But if you do, you stay ahead. You don't need to become a computer expert, but you do need to know how to use digital tools. Digital skills include using software, working with data, building websites, managing social media, and understanding automation and AI. These tools help you move faster, work smarter, and reach more people. Almost every job now uses technology. If you don't learn these skills, someone else will take your place. But if you do, you open doors to new jobs, better pay, and more freedom. To build digital skills, start with what's around you. Learn to use new apps. Take online lessons. Follow tutorials. Watch how others work online. Pick one skill and practice it until it feels easy. Then move to the next. Cardinal 5. Leadership. Leadership is not about being the boss. It's about taking responsibility. It's about helping people do their best. It's about guiding, supporting, and making good decisions under pressure. Leaders step up when things are hard. They stay calm. They give direction. They solve problems. They inspire others to do more. Number 8. You don't have to be in charge to lead. You can lead in your family, your school, your team, or your workplace. Leadership is about action, not title. Strong leaders listen well. They speak with purpose. They care about people. They make tough choices. They keep going even when others give up. To become a better leader, start by leading yourself. Keep your promises. Stay disciplined. Do what needs to be done, even when it's hard. Others will follow. These 5 skills, communication, sales, problem solving, digital skills, and leadership, are not just for work, they're for life. They help you grow faster, make smarter choices, and build a future that lasts. Most people never build these skills. They keep doing the same things and wonder why nothing changes. But if you choose to learn these skills, one step at a time, your life will change. Not by chance, by choice. These are the skills that create results. They make you better every day. They move you forward when others stay stuck. They help you stand out in a crowded world. Learn them, practice them, use them. They will never stop being useful. Chapter 7. Digital and AI Literacy. The future-proofing skill. The world is changing fast. Technology is growing every day. New tools are being created. Old jobs are disappearing. New ones are coming. If you want to stay ahead, you must understand how digital tools and AI work. If you don't, you will fall behind. Nedbert. Digital literacy means knowing how to use computers, apps, and websites. It means being able to work online, find good information, and use tech to solve problems. AI literacy means knowing how artificial intelligence works and how to use it to help you. AI is already part of your life. When you watch a video online and it recommends another one, that's AI. When you ask your phone a question and it answers, that's AI. When you shop online and get product suggestions, that's AI. It's in your home, your phone, your job, and your future. Most people don't understand how powerful AI is. They hear about it, but they don't know how to use it. They don't know that it can help them work faster, make better choices, and get more done. This is where you have an advantage. You don't need to be an expert, but you do need to learn how to use digital tools. You need to know how to use AI to make your life better. If you wait too long, it may be too late. Jobs will change. Roles will be replaced. People who don't grow will be left behind. People who know how to use AI will lead the future. AI can help with writing, planning, creating art, analyzing data, and solving hard problems. But it still needs a human to guide it. That human can be you. You bring creativity, emotion, and judgment. AI brings speed, accuracy, and data. When you combine both, you become more powerful than either one alone. In business, AI is already helping people market better, sell smarter, and manage tasks faster. In healthcare, it helps doctors find problems sooner. In design, it helps people make art quickly. It's used in finance, teaching, farming, and more. Knowing how AI works helps you make better choices. It helps you understand what is real and what is fake. It helps you keep up with changes and use them to your benefit. If you don't learn this now, you may lose chances later. If you do learn it, you open doors that others can't see. Start small. Learn one tool. Try one app. Take one course. Ask questions. Practice. You don't have to know everything. You just need to start. The sooner you begin, the stronger you become. Number color, you can learn how AI writes, creates images, reads data, and gives advice. You can learn how it's built and how to use it without needing to code. There are tools made for everyday people. You can use them now. Core. Digital literacy also means staying safe online. It means knowing how to protect your data, avoid scams, and find good sources. It means using the internet to grow, not just to scroll. The more you learn, the more confident you become. You'll understand the tools others fear. You'll be ready while others are confused. That gives you an edge. If your job changes or disappears, your skills won't. If the world moves faster, you'll keep up. If others panic, you'll lead. This is what it means to be future-proof. Not perfect, not all-knowing, but ready, flexible, aware, willing to grow, numbed. You can start by asking, what tech does my job use? Then learn how it works. Find videos, take lessons, ask others, use free tools, try new things. Watch how AI responds, learn what it can do and what it can't. Remember, AI doesn't replace people who know how to use it. It replaces people who don't. AI is not here to scare you. It's here to help you. It saves time. It improves quality. It makes work easier, but only if you use it well. The more you understand it, the more valuable you become. The more you practice, the faster you adapt. The future is not waiting. It's already here. But you don't have to fall behind. You can take control. You can learn what matters. You can become the kind of person the future needs. The tools are here. The time is now. What you do with it is up to you. 3.